ஆனாலும் குமாருக்கும் அண்ணாமலைக்கும் இவ்வளோ க்ரௌடா? இது கொஞ்சம் அதிகமாக தான் இருக்கு. ஆமாம் ஆமாம், ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய கரவொலி கொடுக்குறாங்க. ரைட், இப்போ வந்து வேர் இஸ் அவர் குமார், தி கிரேட் குமார். குமாருக்காகவே இன்னைக்கு சில பேர் வந்திருக்காங்க. சரி,
morning friends, am I audible?
Yes.
Good morning again. So happy to meet all and others in this ABN group. I got a lot of benefits because of ABN network. Thanks to Ilna sir, Mr. Kannan sir, Mr. Sadasivam, Balaji and Mr. Tariq and all the things. See the profit, many times we are all engineers. So what happens is, generally, I don't know how many of you know about it, engineers are left brain people. That means we can think systematically and logically. We cannot think on emotional and creative minds. So most of the times, engineers, they are not very good in finance. So we think that, okay, we are not very good in finance, we depend upon financing people or chartered accountants and all. Like you can take an example of Mr. Kannan sir. He completes his, I do not know how many of you know about it, he completes his entire business transactions and submits his paper of profit loss account, or you call it as a report to be given to the bank, 31st March every year. So the financial discipline what Mr. Kannan has, makes him to be a different person. So coming to this, why I put this genie, how to make more profits. More profit is, we know generally the profit is not a very big thing. It's revenues, expenses. Reduce the expenses, increase the revenues. Everyone knows about it. But how to do it? Many times we miss small things and how much it contributes to your profit we are going to talk. So if we start, I am going to give you 6 or 7 tips to you. Use these tips in your business, whatever the function of your business, whether it is a manufacturing or it is a trading, or it is going to be anything else. If you start applying this, what do you call the tips, okay, profits are likely to jump minimum of 30 to 40%. Okay. So the first tip I am going to tell you, that's called win-win negotiation. What is win-win negotiation is, when we are going for a discussion as a buyer or as a seller. Now I am considering as a buyer, okay, or as a seller, you can work it out. But consider as a buyer. When you are a buying, every one of us buy a lot of products, okay, to make or process or convert, whatever you call it. So it's a buying cost it is. So when you are buying it, there will be 4 quadrants will applicable. When there will be, you are a buyer and somebody will be a seller. Both losing the case to get a contract cannot happen. Nobody will be interested. So that is, both are losing. Buyer is also lose, winner is also, or seller is also lose. It cannot happen. You take other extreme situations. Buyer wins, seller loses. Buyer wins means what? You are supplying some product to somebody and he dictates the terms to you, okay? So he is very happy, but you lose. You lose means you don't make profit in that. In that process, what happens is you may not continue with that buyer at all. So that is also not good. The third quadrant, seller wins, buyer loses. That means you can cheat only once. What happens is seller wins and buyer loses. He don't know, without knowing he paid you extra price, and after some time he come to know the price he paid is much more than the market price, so he will stop buying from you. That means your entire business is lost with that prospect person. So the win-win is both will win. That means you also sell, he also buy, both have a good mutual contract and you have a collaborative participation. So nowadays all the companies or corporate companies are working for collaborative purchase only. So that is the recommendations I would recommend. For that, what will happen is you both become, like you have a problem. We take an example of our Mr. Vimalendran. He is buying a lot of items from so many people and he is supplying to so many companies. But if a solar panel manufacturer comes and talks to him, and he talks, both gives their problem, they come to a solution which is not necessarily is at standard terms and conditions. Like, no, he needs some credit, and buyer agrees to give a credit. As per his terms, he is not giving a credit. Okay, but when he expresses his problem, you make seller to agree to your condition. In turn, he becomes your long-term supplier. So when you are a buyer, you have a collaborative relationship with your customer or with your sellers. So what happens to this is you both win. Okay. So this is a very good model. So all the companies are practicing it. So how to apply it in your business model? Okay. Just give an example. You take an example of this. Yes, small, and a yearly sale or something you can take it. I just took it for lakhs. Okay. So you take a 300 lakhs, you are buying it. Okay. Your conversion cost is approximately 150 lakhs. Okay. And other cost is coming to 75 lakhs. Your selling price is around 550 lakhs. Okay. You make a profit of 25 lakhs. Okay. And 25 lakhs, profit after tax, I just put 30%, it comes to 17.5 lakhs. Okay. Now, use the methodology tip I gave to you, win-win negotiation. You just reduce 2% of your buying cost. I'm not asking you. If it is possible, later you try it. But just reduce the 2% of your buying cost. If you reduce your 2%, you know how much you are going to increase your profit? 25%. So 2% reduction in your buying cost increases your profit by 25%. Okay. So it is quite possible. But many times we take it granted. When a seller comes and tells you, no, FO destination, no, sir, we give X only. So transportation, your account, insurance is your account, all this thing you can negotiate. Because the seller needs your order. The moment you start negotiating with him, I am asking you to reduce 2% only. You reduce 2%, you can increase your profit by 25%. You just, if it is in crores, if it is going to be in much more bigger value, you can see what is the percentage you are likely to make it. This is the first tip. Or win-win negotiation, you need to have excellent communication skill. Many times we have a wrong perception that communication means talking. It's absolutely wrong. Communication is listening. If you listen more to your customers, if you listen more to your prospects, if you listen more to your customers, okay, you will understand more of his requirements. That's more important. Many times we don't listen, we go, because we are trained engineers, we go and talk about a lot of things which I will come later. So we keep on talking, thinking that selling is talking, but you need not talk. If you start listening more, you understand his requirement. Example is, here, the word what to put, which order you have to put makes a difference. This is one telephone number of Chennai, okay? If you change the first digit, instead of 91, you put 19. All the numbers you repeated, only the order is changed. Will the call go through? Call will never go through. Exactly same in your communication. What to talk, when to talk is very, very important and critical. Okay. So when you are talking to a customer, many of us are into sales line also. Unknowingly we express our desire to have the product. The customer holds the price, or the buyer holds the price. Okay. We say that we are very much happy with the product. It meets my requirement. Then the seller holds the price. Okay. So what we have to do is, when to talk, what to talk is very, very, very important. Okay. So that's why I'm saying it to you. First thing is listen more. Second is understand your requirement and give your solutions. Vaidhi, don't worry, I'll give you everything by mail. Okay. All the offer solutions. The moment you start giving solutions to him, you became a solution provider. Okay. You are not a seller. The moment you make yourself as a solution provider, then what happens is the customer trust on you goes up. Okay. When the trust goes up, price is not at all considered. Price is not even comes over here. I am not talking just day before yesterday or today or just became a management consultant. 30 years I practiced this. Okay. I was huge success in my earlier companies because of that. Okay. You listen more, meet the requirements of customers and offer solutions. And most important, you lose the battles but win the war. Many times, our ego gets hurt. So sometimes we say that, no, what I am right, you are wrong. Don't try to prove that. By proving that customer is wrong, you are not going to gain anything. Okay, lose the battle, but win the war. That's very, very important. Okay, so that is the second tip I will be telling on communication skills. The third one is practice value selling. What is value selling? Many times we think, as an engineer, we'll talk. What is value selling means? Any idea? Oh, we'll talk to him. He sells the costliest diamonds. Yeah, what is value selling?
So in my case, it's about sentiments.
Okay.
Understanding the requirement of the customer and selling what he requires.
Yeah.
Normally he comes for say a necklace or a wedding.
Oh, I understand, but if I say that, why somebody has to come and buy diamonds from Smart Diamonds?
Just capacity, sir. Unique selling point.
No. I'm asking him only, no? Yeah. Why he has to buy instead of EBGR, instead of Lalita, or instead of GRT, why somebody has to come to Smart Diamonds? Credibility.
First is the most important factor that we have established with many of our customers. That's one thing, and we give value for money. In the sense, we give a high quality diamonds for a very reasonable price. So when compared to other showrooms, like the price
Yes.
is a wholesale price.
Yes.
That's one thing.
So that's very important.
In terms of value selling, we have actually shared knowledge with customers. We are completely transparent in terms of answering their questions.
Yeah.
So that's a value addition to what we are doing.
That's the reason I took him as an example to talk, because if you see among our products, the product what he sells is the costliest product. Okay. So all other products may not be, not necessarily, I'm saying it per carat we will take it, or per gram you take it. Like if you take Emperor Lift Balaji, if he makes a profit, like what you make, sir? How much? So you have to move the order and payment in the lift only, correct? So what happens is, what I'm trying to say is, generally engineers, we go and start talking about our features about, like, what is the good feature in this? Like, any of our product, this is very good feature of this. Please stop telling features. Second, you go and tell that, we will go and talk about advantages over my competition. What is the advantage? No, he gives like this, I will give better than this. No, this much is, put a stop for that. Don't tell any advantages. Then what to tell? You tell that as a benefit what he is going to get. Yes. You don't talk anything about, see, it's very simple. What you cannot is, you put your product, okay, take a small example, write down what are the features in your product, what are the advantages, those you are not going to talk. Convert this into a benefits. What benefits he is going to get? You don't say that increase in volume, no, productivity, that is the important. Saves power, no, reduction in electricity. So this gives a lot of benefit. So customer understands in that frame of mind only. He will not understand our features and advantages. Thank you. So benefits, if you talk more and slowly keep on talking benefit, again and again he will keep on telling about. Kadir, if you ask him how he sells his products, means he doesn't tell what is the square meter of wood I am buying it, what is the conversion cost of furnitures I am going to make it. I don't think it will be possible, correct? What is the benefit he is going to get? You are going to get a Burma teak, you are going to get it. What is Burma teak? Everyone knows Burma teak is the best quality. So I have a procession, I have a very good teak. The perception is goes. For that he is paying the price. So increase the perceptions and ask for more money on the increase in perceptions. Okay, the moment you start giving it on a values, the price is not considered at all for placing an order. Okay, so you mean it as a value. So what you have to do is, at the point of time, the customer has to think that the price you demanded is very, very low for the benefit he is going to get it. The moment he thinks that the customer is going to get lot of benefits, he is going to pay the price of yours. Okay, so this is a value selling. And the next one is, it's a very good example. Okay, as I told you, engineers, we don't take serious efforts on our finance, okay, but we need to work on our finance also. It's a small example. In this example, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, 4 quarters, okay, sales, and you have a fixed cost, variable cost, profit before tax, profit after tax. So work out, it comes out. What is the variations in this? You just see it, and I'm going to ask questions in this. Again, the next slide, the same another example, his competitor is doing like this. If you see both the people sales is 520 lakhs, okay? But if you see this person's profit, it's 49 lakhs after tax, this guy's is 68.6. Both the sales are same, correct? 520 lakhs. But how come the profit has increased? Yes. So what are not variable cost variation? It's a fixed cost reduction. Fixed cost reduction. So many times we are all engineers. The moment we see these orders like this, when our order bookings or our sales is happening, we build a capacity thinking that I can sell 180 lakhs. So build capacity to meet 180. Okay. Then what you do is increase your fixed cost to 60 lakhs. Just example, I take my reference of my friend Vanchanathan, chartered accountant, from whom I took this information. Okay, so what he says is, when you are in a hostel or in a single bedroom house, you don't have 4 trousers, 5 trousers only. So everything you keep it iron, keep it in. The moment you become growing bigger, you buy some 10 to 20 sets of dresses. For that you need one almirah. So almirah putting in the single bedroom is not possible. You go for a 2-bedroom house. Okay, this is how we increase it. So the great example goes to Vanchanathan, my friend, chartered accountant friend. So exactly the same way we increase our fixed cost. The moment we control our fixed cost, our profit goes up. You know how much profit goes up?
But can I interrupt?
Yes, please.
See, there's a perception also. The managing owner coming to Mercedes-Benz, he can take more loan.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense because the car is a dead asset.
Yes.
But the perception is that own building,
Yes.
own factory share. Actually, it's a dead investment.
Correct.
But you can take more loan. In fact, banks ask only for that.
See, what happens is, no. Okay, I will right. You are right. In India, it is applicable. But if you take it, the number one, to my knowledge, Mr. Warren Buffett is a person who has good investor or things. He writes only 1 letter per year to one company. He has around 400, 450 company he controls. Only 1 letter per year writes to the chief executive. He gives directions. That's all. He never involved into day-to-day activities. He never checks ups. He never asks for the reports. He never goes for review meetings. Nothing. But he is making money. And for your information, he lives in a 3-bedroom house. No fences in his house. And he drives his own car. He don't know how to operate a computer. He don't have a smartphone. So what happens is, in India, what you're saying is right, because you can get, that's the reason what I'm trying to say is, many times we make a mistakes, the earnings, we believe that it is going to be consistent. Okay, it is not going to be consistent. The moment you understand that earnings are not consistent, you prepare for the worst. But the moment you think that your earnings is consistent, you spend more. The moment you start spending more, you got used to spending more, the earnings comes down, you will get into problem. So better thing is control your expenses. So keep it as minimum as possible. My suggestion is to reduce the fixed cost. Not necessarily the cars and all. You can buy. That's what's for buying it. You are enjoying your life. That's okay. What happens is machineries. If you take it, big machines and all, equipments, building a factory. All these things are fixed cost, which is not going to recover it. Somebody of my friend, who has invested around a huge factory, he says that can I rent it out part of it? Who will come and rent it? And they will start demanding very good price. So the cost will be much more than the cost of making itself. So reduce the things. Here I am just comparing it to you, and it is true that 40% the profit goes up just by your controlling your fixed cost. No, pardon? No, that's why I'm saying it to you. It's very important. What you said is right. We think that the business will come. No, I am selling one particular product. It is applicable to a season only. Not necessary. The moment it's a sales funnel. The moment any product, if you take it, it's a sales funnel. The prospects, hot prospects, become potential customers, and you become clients and convert them as a customers. So sometimes our inefficiency makes it 180 lakhs, and some other place you make only 1 quarter 90. So reduce our inefficiency, increase our efficiencies. So that what happens is your sales is consistent. The more you are focusing it on sales is consistent, that I am going to tell you how to do it also. So the sales is consistent, your fixed cost is utilized more. Even then what will happen, if you are taking 90 and your investment fixed cost is going to be 60, but still you are not making big money, correct? So you have to be 45, so make it better utilization of 45 itself. So that's the reason capital budgeting and all these things, when you are working in a big corporate, you will be knowing it. The moment you show it's 2.5 times capacity, till the time we keep on outsourcing. We will never put our own machines. Up to 2.5 times, we keep on outsourcing everything. The moment it is crossing 2.5, then we start buying our own machines. Because what happened? Consistent, we monitor for 18 months. Are we making that much amount of money? 18 months means quite reasonable time. Then only the business people will invest on a fixed asset. As you know, that current ratio, current assets, current liability should be 3. 1.5 is sometimes people say it's okay, but 3 is very good. 3 is recommendations from all. Okay. So this way you can increase your profit by 40%. The fifth important is transformation. Okay. 90% of the people think that we become successful in our line of business because of the knowledge and because of the skills we possess. Absolutely wrong. It's only 15% of the people who became successful in life or because of their knowledge on that product. Okay. 85% is because of other factors. Okay. You take Dhirubhai Ambani, he doesn't even know what is refinery, or doesn't even know what is petroleum or plastics or whatever you call. You take many examples, you can, Steve Jobs, you can take it, all these people you take it, no, they are more creative sides of these people. So these are the personal growth sectors. So in these sectors, you have to identify yourself, which I will tell you during the interaction sessions, what is the personal growth sector, how you can improve upon all the things. So these sectors, if you start improving it, you can achieve more. So what is transformation? Again, transformation is a radical change. That means, let's going for a jogging. I will go from 15th of July. No, my birthday is coming on 1st of August. No, after Cambodia trip, you keep on shifting it, correct? Don't do that. If you want to do it, radical change, you start doing it tomorrow onwards or doing it from today onwards. So it is irreversible. That's the reason I put this things, what I call butterfly. It's irreversible process. You cannot come back. Okay. You know that no mobile phones, no, when we had Nokia keypad technology, okay, then moved to touchscreen technology. That is a radical change. Now there is another technology is coming out. There is no need of touchscreen at all. I don't know how many of you know about it. I have a video. And that you just gesture itself, the cell phone will understand. The moment if you say it, it will expand. If you say it, it will increase. If you say it, it reduces. Then if you say it, it will change over. There is no need to touch the touch screen of the your mobile phone. Yeah. So no, they put a small radar. They put a small radar already came. Yes. Yeah, they put a small radar. It is coming out. So what happens is touch screen is obsolete. Correct. The transformation takes place very fast. It is likely to happen in our business. It is likely to happen. Yesterday I saw a scooter, single-wheeled electric scooter. Otherwise, what we think, mechanical engineers, driver, gearbox, put all these things, everything is removed. Put the wheel on top, you put an electric motor, servo-driven, it will charge it with the batteries, over. So it is going to happen. The transformation is happening, it is going to happen. So you equip yourself for that. So that's the reason I'm saying it irreversible process. Okay, this is the 5th tip. And the 6th tip is you need to have plans. Plans is a must. Without plans, nothing will work. The same example I can tell you what I quoted in our building business plan. You go to Chennai airport, get into the available flight, take it to the wherever it goes and land over there and start, oh, I came to Andamalai Nicobar. It's not, that is the way we do business. Please, please, please create a plan. You can create a master plan, you can create a business plan, you can create a marketing plan, you can create an operation plan, whatever plan you can create it, stick on to that plan. You need not achieve that, but create a plan. Start applying it. You may be achieving it closer to that. Fine. It is better than nothing, no? So start creating a plan Until otherwise you create a plan, it is only a wish. Okay, you create a plan, that plan will become your goal. The moment you create your goal, then you can achieve it. So create a plan. Everything you need to have a plan. So and monitoring will be very difficult without a plan. Whereas with the plan, monitoring will be easier. Now our friend Tariq is coming out with a lot of apps, and I am working with him. Some more things are coming out, but what happens is that is going to come out in a very rapid way where we can able to work out much more easy interactions, updations, informations, all are going to come. It's a data-driven tech methods environment. So any decisions, you cannot be experience-based decisions or knowledge-based decisions. Now it is going to be future-based decisions. You cannot take, I have 30 years experience, I can take a better decision. No. Now a person who is not having experience, who evaluate you based on the data and comes out and tells you, no, your business is not going to be successful, much harder enough. Because he knows how to predict the data. He knows what is data analytics. He knows how to use a R program or Python or whatever it may be. So data-driven system is getting in, unless you don't think that it is applicable for the big industry, not for me. No, both are doing same business. He may be doing crores, he may be doing lakhs. That's it. So the data-driven is becoming more and more important. So everyone has to get into that building a plan. Okay. And the most important is you have to update yourself regularly in your field. Not necessarily your field. You can start updating in your field. Start exploring it in and around your field. Like why we are having this ABN meeting. ABN meeting itself, you have different exposure. Somebody comes and talks about something, then you can strike in your mind, okay, we can get into that. You can, because your network is very good, make use of it. So the update is very important. Second is upgrading. Upgrading is, I am sincerely suggesting it, all of us has to get into some upgrading system. Lot of things are available. If you are cannot come for the programs, you cannot attend the trainings, you cannot do the things, there are internet sites are available where spend 1 to 2 hours in your home itself, where you can learn from that itself. Absolutely no need to, you have to go yourself physically present. Many people, I don't know, some of our friend asked me that I would like to attend a Columbia School of Business one program, peak program. Is it recommendations? You can attend any number of programs, but how you are applying it is more important. So that's the reason I told him, don't spend too much on this and attend that Columbia School of Business, but you start applying what you learned last month. That is more important. Rather than keep on attending programs, you can start upgrading yourself. That is very important. So we can attend, we can pick up a lot of knowledge, but I am not going to use it means like now I go to the sugar checkup, I go for a cholesterol checkup, all these things, but I will continue to do what I am doing. There is no point in going and doing it. So the moment you get the things, start applying it. Applying is very easy but difficult. Easy and difficult. I am saying it complication because saying is easy, doing it is difficult. But practice it. The moment you start practicing it, it is much more easier and it becomes your passion. It becomes your way of living. Like somebody, like I don't know, somebody was saying to me, morning walk, if I cannot go, I cannot. Daily I got used to walking for 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers. Even if he is traveling, he carries the sneakers with him and he walks for 3 to 4 kilometers every day. So you get into the system, start doing it. That's very, very important. Okay? And increase your capabilities. That's very important. That's the reason I am saying finance, if I am not good in finance, get to attend to the programs, get to know about finance, talk to the people, take experts from these people, learn that. Okay? You need not do ledger entry, you need not do all these things. But so many times we say that no, I am not a chartered accountant, I depend upon my finance guy. Don't depend upon finance guy. We know we are running our business. Okay, so we should understand what it is. So increase the moment you understand your capabilities, now I am sure that none of you will go and give a credit. The moment you start giving credit, increase price by 2%. Because you know what is the money you are going to make it. So we are under the impression that capabilities is once built is sufficient. No, we should not be like Tamil Nadu. We should be like Karnataka, build 4 dams. We have not built even a single dam last 30 years. Correct? Increase the capabilities. So you see this side, Chandrababu Naidu, how he is doing it. He is increasing the capabilities of Andhra Pradesh and moving slowly, things are moving from Tamil Nadu to Andhra Pradesh. So increase our capabilities makes a huge difference in this. Okay. Yeah, with this, I'm just summing up. first thing is win-win negotiation, and the second one is you need to know about communications, how to increase your communications, and lose the battle. Remember, lose the battle, win the war. Listen more, understand the requirements, okay, offer solutions. And the third thing is practice value selling. Do not talk anything about your advantages, do not talk anything about your features, talk only in terms of benefit. Customer understand for that and he is ready to pay the extra price for that. Okay, like you see it everywhere, the people will be saying it. The middle level cars and all, people say that, no, kitna deta hai? Correct? Nobody is asking about what engine you are using, Fiat or this, kitna deta hai? 23 kilometers, if you say it, that fellow will zoom. Oh, 23 kilometers per liter immediately, okay. Then it is sold at that level. I am not talking about Audi and Mercedes Benz, but at the middle level, it's like that. And practice 360 transformation, irreversible change, radical change. Kaikaku, they say it in Japanese. Kaikaku is a radical. And I was talking to somebody, they say that Indians will not understand Kaikaku. That's the reason we teach only Kaizen. Kaizen is a small, medium improvement. Okay, that means a small growth. Every day only one. You have to only one small steps you have to take. When the world is taking a giant leap and we are taking small steps where we can grow. Okay, so my suggestion is Kaikaku, that is transformation I call. So it's a giant leap. Like what I told you, moving from touch screen to radar sensed screens, or what you call keypad to touch screen. That's it. That's a transformation. And plans can be different, business plan, profit plan, or whatever it can be. The moment you start having a plan and start monitoring regularly, the more you focus any area, try it. Tomorrow onwards you start focusing at one particular area in your factory itself, that area improves. You just go and start focusing on waste. Wastage elimination I am going to focus. And you can see drastically that month end itself, you can see a huge improvement on wastage generation itself. Further question of elimination is second. First, generation of waste itself will come down. If the moment you waste generation comes down, that is going to contribute to your profit. Okay, so that's the thing. Invest on you regularly. That's the reason I'm saying that. Come to ABM meeting. Like this, there are so many other things are there. You go wherever you like. You study yourself, but you keep on investing, keep on upgrading, keep on increasing your capabilities. Without that, it's very difficult to survive. Okay. With this, thanks Mr. Kannan sir, 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 and Ellen ahead. Any questions?
Through your website, you have periodical presentation.
Yeah, I am working with our junior sir. I am coming out with that things. Our Sudhakar, 94 Sudhakar. So I am working out something. Maybe in another 3-4 months it will be coming, where people can log into the website and see whatever topics is interested. They can start picking up the topic and see the thing.
Programs for college students?
Yeah, I am doing a lot of programs.
No, what I am asking is, do you have something like a mentoring program?
Yeah, I am doing it, sir. I am doing a lot of people.
Because the reason is lot of my age people, they have children who will not listen to them.
Exactly. No, I don't want to name anyone. Many of our colleagues here itself, their sons have come to me, and I am teaching to those people also.
Succession especially.
Yeah. Because what happens is, I will tell you, if it's a very good question, Mr. Snowden asked, why the people are not listening? Okay, it's not their fault. You are not talking in the way what they understand. No, that's what I'm trying to say is, we think that like Visu will talk to me, I know what is the capabilities of Visu, I give the same respect. But your son or daughter lives with you 24 hours. So for them is you are like a small cat running around here and there in the house.
Main reason is every woman thinks the father is a hero, son is a genius, and the husband is an idiot. So what happens? Your children don't listen, not their respect, but your wife doesn't respect.
Exactly.
That is the stance.
Yeah. See, that's the reason I'm saying it to you. Many of our, I don't want to name the people. Many of our own colleagues, ABN members and ITA members, sons and daughters have come to my program and they interacted with them. Now I am little more close to those people than their father and parents itself. The reason I'm saying it to you, the way at which you talk. The way at which you talk makes a difference. So the moment you start putting up in their understandable ways, like why we didn't do engineering properly, I don't know. I'm just leaving about the people who are 90 or 85 and above. I'm not 85 plus. I'm very below average person because it was not interesting. They never taught us with interesting. Whatever subject they taught with interest, no, I picked up very well. So generally what happens is you take a country, now we know about Bhutan, okay. Bhutan professors, teachers, salary is more than the minister's salary. Why? They know what is the respect they are giving it. So you get the very best talented attractors. I don't remember the country. The first thing he killed all the teachers, all the lecturers, all the professors. I don't know, some other country, I don't remember. The moment why they had done it is, they want to spoil the generation itself. The generation will start listening to him, because the moment you have a teachers, you have professors, you have classroom teachers, these people will change the entire world. So it is not their mistake, it is our mistake, because their understanding is different, our understanding is different. Yeah.
See, this is the photo one. Why is it possible? CGT photo na machana pass la maximum. Alai muttu photo na chika uti jim. Avada muttu idu kuda one very example la idea.
Yeah.
Enna solranga. Idhukku tiki da pesvaru.
Yeah.
Chance avarvada class la yaaralum mudiyadhu.
Yeah, it's
Maximum interesting irukku.
so it is based on how we teach, okay, and why the people are not teaching with passion and subject. No, many people, finance experts can talk, okay, in the same subject. But when we are talking, and since a trained professional trainer or a talker, he knows how to put it. I didn't talk anything big. I just talked very simple things, but put it in a colorful, because that makes a difference. Put it in a big fonts, only bullet points. So entire presentation I can tell without seeing the slides. That's a reason communication also. So many things you have picked up. It's very simple, it appears to be. Every slide, no, I take classes for 3-day program, 2-day programs. Every slide. Win-win negotiation is most favored program for MMA. I take it for 3 days. So it's like that. So it's very easy to say, but difficult to follow. But you have to upgrade yourself. That is the contest of it. Yeah. Thank you. Anything else, or I can wind up?
ஆக்சுவலாக குமார் வந்து என்னுடைய சன்னு வந்து யாருக்கிட்டையும் ஒரு 5 நிமிஷத்துக்கு மேலே கேட்க மாட்டான். குமார்கிட்ட மட்டும் 45 நிமிஷம் கேட்டுக்கிட்டே இருந்தான். நான் எது சொன்னாலும் கேட்காத பையன் குமார் சொல்லும்போது எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருந்தான். சில விஷயங்கள் இருக்க தான் செய்யுது. நம்ம வந்து
Okay, thank you.